welcome to today's lesson. Today I want to talk to you about a process that I call pre-framing. David Sandler used to talk to us about it. He called it an upfront contract. Some people call it just checking in with people. But what I'd like for you to understand is when you are in the customer's home and you're performing a service call, it's very important to allow them to have an understanding of what your process looks like, maybe what your process sounds like, especially if they're a new customer, because they don't have any idea how you go about doing things. And a lot of times the homeowner may be a little bit anxious as to you doing a repair before you tell them how much it costs. You have to look at it from their perspective. So after you gain some understanding about why you're there and how you can best help them, at some point you're going to have to go and diagnose what's going on so you can offer them a solution to move forward. And I don't know what your process is, but whatever your process is, explain it to them and then gain permission from them for you to be able to go about your process. If I were a technician, I was in the home, I would just simply say something, Mrs. Homeowner, can I sort of, before I get started, can I sort of explain to you how I go about doing things and you tell me if you're comfortable? And they'll usually give you an okay and say, well, what I'd like to do is I'd like to go down to the furnace or the air conditioner, wherever you've got to go. I'd like to do a thorough diagnosis and then determine what it is that's causing your system to not function properly. Once I figure that out, I'd like to sit down with you at a comfortable place where I can set my book out and we can run through what it's going to take to get you moving and to get you working properly. And is that okay with you? And they'll always agree with you, but that's just checking in with them. You've got an upfront contract with them. You've got an agreement with them that they're going to allow you to do your process, and they've also agreed to sit down with you at a little bit later date for you to show them what you've got to do to solve their problem, away from the source of their problem. And we'll talk about in another lesson another day why that's important. Thank you, and I hope you learned something. And remember, change the behavior to change the result. Thank you very much.